A very welcome to my channel, Everything Fashion. Hit subscribe and notification. Hi guys, it is Cynthia the Stylist, right in Joburg Central on my way to Voice of Witz for a radio interview. Enjoy! And please don't forget to share your thoughts.
Trap, where the mind's at. I think I'm serving where the line's at. I got a city on mine, yeah. I can't be wasting no time, yeah. Nigga sleeping on my grind, yeah. No nigga taking what's mine, yeah. I got no negative vibes, yeah. Hell a lot of sacrifice, yeah. These niggas are waiting my demise, yeah.
It is 21 minutes after 8 o'clock. Gemini Major featuring Nasty C and Teleman on this one is titled Right Now, and you are tuned in to the main switch right here on 88.1 FM. Otherwise, you can stream us from absolutely anywhere that you are on radiosay.org/VOW. I did promise you I'm going to be hanging out with fashion stylist and image consultant Cynthia Baloyi. She started her career back in 2013 and is now the owner of contourstyled Pty Ltd. She's a certified image consultant specializing in mentoring, educating, and training people on managing their appearance, their clothing, talking about grooming. Maybe she can give me a few tips as well, because I might need some of those sometimes. But we are in conversation with her. Cynthia, good morning.
Good morning, and a very good morning to VOW FM listeners.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm amazing. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. I want us to jump straight into it. Back in 2013, right?
Yeah.
You embark on a very life-changing journey. I'd see, people post on Instagram with their beautiful gowns and beautiful dresses, and you'd be like, okay, the designer is, 1, 2, 3, and then the stylist is yet another person. Is there a difference between the two, and what is it, if there is?
Fashion designer is somebody who puts together an outfit.
Yeah.
A stylist is somebody who puts together the whole look. So basically accessories, if you see somebody with a dress and say designed by a certain designer, and then there are earrings, there are handbags, shoes, those are put together by a stylist rather than a fashion designer.
So for somebody who is looking to get into, fashion styling, somebody who's looking to be an image consultant, how do they go about maneuvering that?
You can get a formal education. However, I started as a sales consultant on the floor.
So what inspired you then to decide that, you're going to start your own company, contourstyled?
As you mentioned earlier, I started contourstyled in 2013.
Yeah.
So at the time I was still with Country Road, and there was a lady. I was an amazing consultant. I really gave the most amazing customer experience of all time. So there was Patricia Mudipani. She came to me and said, you know what, I am actually opening my own store, so I want you to assist me with the interviews, staff induction, uniform facelift, visual merchandising. And that moment right then and there, I knew that, I excel in this field, and why not put it as a formal business?
Yeah.
So obviously when you're alone, you're trying to get into it, provided fashion industry in South Africa is very much underrated. So when you're still trying to find your feet, it becomes a little bit more difficult. So only now, when I have a partner in the business, I can be able to say, let's do this together, because you can't do it alone. And you need somebody who really want to start with you from the bottom.
So you mentioned that the fashion industry in South Africa is underrated. What would you say is missing? That one thing, or maybe those two things that you have spotted within the fashion industry that you would say South Africa could improve on?
Support. There is so much lack of support in the industry. I would say more especially from the government. So even growing up, I never thought that I would take fashion as a career. And even to this day, if you tell your parents that, I'm going to study fashion, they don't even understand that.
Somebody's listening right now, needs styling for maybe an event they're going to be attending. Maybe they need some image consultancy. Maybe they want to rebrand and, make a makeover. That's what they call it. Makeover, yeah. Where do they get in touch with you?
Okay, on Instagram, it's Cynthia_the Stylist. I have a YouTube channel as well, Cynthia the Stylist. My contact details is 074 240 3731.
All right, and as simple as that, you can get a hold of Cynthia. Cynthia, thank you so much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. All of the best with your company. I know starting a company is not the easiest thing in the world. Sometimes you make money, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you don't even make money.
Very true. It takes forever to actually make money, but hey, patience.
Fashion stylist and image consultant Cynthia Baloyi.
Niggas out waiting my demise, yeah. I be out here chilling with them bros, yeah.